hop out the wheel like a fence. I hop out the wheel like a fence. I hop out the wheel like a fence. I hop out the wheel like a fence. I'm on the moon like a Jackson. I hop out the wheel like a fence. I hop out the wheel like a fence. I hop out the wheel like a fence. I strip the door like a latch. Boy, I'm a fiend out of heaven. I just wanna give me a mess. It live at the top of the planet.
So what's up? What's happening, man?
What's good, man? What's going on?
Oh, that much, man. Back for another one.
I know it, bro. I'm excited about this one too, man. I'm always excited when we hop on.
Oh, absolutely, man. It's some good stuff. I got a question I've been thinking about today, though.
What you got?
I want to dive into this a little bit. This probably gonna be a tough one right here, though.
Hey.
I've been thinking about this. So, why do you think it's hard to tell people, or hard to have a tough conversation with people? Like, you just say you've been knowing somebody for a long time, so y'all comfortable, like y'all be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all been rocking for a minute, right?
Right.
But then when it comes to that thing that you know what I'm saying, they probably should hear, but you always hesitate to tell them. In a lot of cases, it don't even get said because, for whatever reason.
And this just in general, not
right. Just in general, it ain't got to be nobody close.
Right.
But it usually, though, to me, it seems like that would be more easy. But I guess it won't be. But anyway, I just want to get your take on it. I don't know.
Man, I think honestly, it depends on the type of person you are.
Okay, let's start with a stranger. Like somebody you don't know. Like you see them doing something just totally wrong. Like it just on all levels.
With me, a stranger probably be a little more easier for me because I ain't really gonna give two shits about how they feel about it. You know what I'm saying? after the fact, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. But I think also, I take that back because also especially if it's a female, guy, it just depends on how that's gonna make that person feel. And sometimes I think people don't want to really hurt nobody's feelings when I think probably hurting somebody's feelings is probably the truth. And I think it get overlooked sometimes. And I think that's what it boils down to. Like, cause I mean, you can be in different situations and you know what you need to say, but you don't say it because you don't want to hurt your friend or whoever. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them upset, and you don't know. I think a lot of times too, people don't know how that other person gonna take it.
Absolutely, you never know how that's gonna go.
Right? Yeah, you don't know the effect of what you say. What kind of effect it's gonna have on the relationship that you have, whether friend relationship, all that type of stuff. You don't know what the outcome is. You don't know what the other side look like in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? You just know how to start it, but you don't know where it go from there.
Absolutely. Absolutely not. I mean, I definitely can see what you're saying about for as strangers concerned. It's definitely harder. I mean, it's definitely easy to tell them because you really ain't got nothing invested in a stranger.
Right.
Like you have no emotional investment whatsoever than the fact that they're doing wrong. Especially like just say if it comes to it also depends on what they're doing also.
Right.
Something best not to get involved in, when you're dealing with strangers. Because somebody having a domestic dispute, right? Somebody having a domestic dispute or something, you probably need to call somebody. You probably need to leave that one alone,
Right.
But for just in general though, like just for as a life lesson, telling a stranger, maybe don't, I don't know, whatever the case may be, but it's definitely easier. Maybe it's something as simple as telling them, don't litter or something that simple. It's probably definitely easy to tell a stranger, but on a more like something that's more heavier than that though, I still think it's easy to tell a stranger versus it is telling somebody you know.
Absolutely.
Because once again, you have no emotional, you're not vested in them at all. You have no emotional investment in them. So it's just easier because you don't really care what they say, like you said.
And you probably ain't thinking about it with a stranger. It ain't even registering, but for a close friend, you like, man, all right, let's just get classic conversation. Everybody done had a situation where they homeboy girl might be doing something. Everybody that had that situation. Vice versa, a girl,
Yeah.
Vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody I'm ain't talking about grown, but I'm talking about growing up from high school to
Yeah.
everybody.
I can say on some level, somebody probably definitely have a similar situation
Right.
or that exact situation.
And everybody done thought to themselves, depending on the relationship that you have, everybody done thought to themselves, dang, if I tell this nigga,
Right.
one, is he gonna say I said when he go in there and start talking?
Right.
Is this nigga gonna believe me or he gonna start tripping?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the thought that run through your head. And vice versa with female, same way. Like if she gonna believe me, she gonna be tripping, say I'm just hating and I don't want to see you happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But and you know what I found out? Go ahead.
No, go.
No, I was just gonna say, but for me though, relationships, that's another level too. Like that's even more difficult than just telling somebody a life lesson as far as what they're doing wrong. You know, you see something they might not see. Like if they running crazy out here, you know, scamming or whatever they're doing, right? And you can see the end because you just say, so it's a situation, right? You know somebody that had been caught up in a similar situation that you see a friend doing that they don't know this other friend you got, but y'all been cool for a long time too. So it's still even harder to tell them, you know, if it's not a relationship, like, hey man, you know, this probably gonna go this way. I done seen this happen before.
Put the pack up, bro. Put the
right,
pack
right.
up.
Put, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I done seen it happen before, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got an uncle doing, you know, doing 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't talking about years. I'm talking about decade. You know, something like that. If it's a case like that, you may know somebody. Right. So it's definitely difficult. But relationship. So to me, that relationship thing is even more tricky because here's the thing. More often than not, in a relationship, if you go tell the person that tell, you somehow turn into the enemy, or you know. So yeah, they'll get back together, and now everybody hating you,
and now
you call yourself trying to help, right? So that relationship thing is that's even more difficult to navigate.
That it depends on the relationship I think you have with the person. Because I got some partners, including you, that it ain't nothing that I want. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Like I gotta do it. Like we stand, you know what I'm saying? We stand for something different. And then you know you have other friends that you might not be that close with. You know what I'm saying? And those friends, you gotta think about it. Like you gotta sit down and be like, what's gonna be the outcome of this whole situation if I go getting involved. Right. You know, sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get involved. Sometimes I be like, nah, I'm gonna take a step back. I know what type of dude you are. You know what I'm saying? So
So you saying if the dude got some strikes per you now, whatever that is, like if the dude got some strikes, then you would set back because
if he shaking, I can't, yeah. If he shaking,
I can't jump in that.
Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. You even have me out here looking bad in the street.
Right. Can't vouch for you.
Exactly. But
not
like take it if it's you and I couldn't tell you something, right?
Right.
I ain't worried about Darrell going in here saying I said.
Nah.
Like, nigga, I don't find this out. This was going on. But you got some people, and y'all viewers know I ain't lying. You got some people that's gonna go in there and the first thing they gonna say, Darrell said, blah 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 blah.
Bruh, every case I've heard of like that, it's been that way. You go in there spilling the beans on the person you got the news from, and then that person come back front you out. Then y'all in a whole bumping head situation.
Yeah.
And like, dog, you told that joke out there. You told somebody out the goodness, trying to help them out.
Trying to help the situation.
And that thing end up biting you every time, bro.
And sometimes you just gotta stay clear. I mean, those, those some type of tough conversations, but it's like I think it boiled down to man, you just don't never know how nobody gonna react. You know what I'm saying? And then it also depends on how deep the conversation is.
Right.
The nigga breath stinking, hey bro, you need to get some gum. You know
what I'm saying? Right. That's sort of light. That's sort of light.
But like nigga moving wrong or something like that, nigga finna crash out and you gotta sit down.
Yeah.
Like a nigga on drugs or something, and you finna have to try to talk to them. Like those are
Right.
difficult conversations because you don't never know where it's gonna go. Like you still gotta have them. I think if it ain't relationship,
right.
I think regardless of how hard the conversation is, you still gotta have them. But it's hard. Like it's difficult to do that.
To me, the relationship ones are definitely the most difficult. But like, what about if it's just some old, like I said again, some life stuff? Like, you know, you might have a family member or something, or you know, a friend or cousin, or you know, anybody.
I'll say this, and this is something that killed me to this day. I had a guy, one of my partners, I'm calling the names, but I had one of my partners, and they did some pills, you know, they take a pill every now and then, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I seen it, and I've been meaning to have a conversation, you know what I'm saying? But like figuring out how to have this conversation, you know what I'm saying? And it was tough because you look up to the person,
right.
You know what I'm saying, for and your mentor type, but it's a conversation that need to be had. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to figure out how to have this conversation without one messing up the relationship, but two, it's like bump the relationship. This, you know what I'm saying?
Something's more important. Something worth risking the relationship.
And with me trying to figure out how to have that conversation, the person ain't here no more. So,
wow.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So from that point on, it's like if it's something like that, like I can't even, I just deal with it how I deal. Like I gotta have a conversation. Like that's why I met with it. Now you gotta have a conversation, and if it turned out that y'all don't speak no more, you don't speak no more. But that taught me that you gotta get it off. You gotta get it off. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go ahead and get it off your chest and say what gotta be said and be done with it. And it's a life learning lesson, you know, at the same time. But man, you gotta have those tough conversations, and the people that I'm learning in life, the people who can't take the tough conversation. And I'm even hard. It's hard for me to have tough conversation, bro. Right. I ain't gonna lie, especially on.
I think it's hard for most people. I would say
it's hard, but I can take them. But I just hate to give them.
Right.
Hate to give them.
Hey, you ain't making no omelet without breaking no eggs, as I always say. Hey,
absolutely.
Hey, but I'm saying, I mean, I think love should be the ultimate, you know, thing that makes you have that conversation. If you care about that person, if it's a friend, right? Not we're not talking stranger situation no more.
Right.
We're talking like somebody close to you, right? We should love that person enough to have those conversations, and that person shouldn't be so quick to just take that and be like, oh, you know, they hating on me, you know,
right?
Man, you think you better than me? Like, no, it's not that. I can actually come to you and be concerned about you and give you some genuine advice on a situation I may have been through already, and you just don't quite see it right. But I may have been there already, and I got some real jewels I can probably give you on it. So don't take it as that. Just take it as, okay, maybe you can't, maybe this is right, or just don't slow all the way down. If you don't trust me, just pump your brakes a little bit. And then try to see, okay, is what I'm saying got some validity to it.
Like last night, you jumped down on me like y'all. He jumped down on me so bad last night. Like, nigga, I almost thought that was my daddy last night.
Bro. No.
Chastised me.
But but did you learn something though?
I learned a lot, and he was 110% right. I ain't even gonna hold it. I ain't even gonna front. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a tough conversation we had last night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I mean, you're not the only one though. Like most people, I would venture to say most people, right? It's easy to sit out there and look, be a spectator, you know. But let me hold that mirror up though.
Yeah.
How you feeling now? Hold that mirror up. How you feeling?
Look at this.
When you look in that mirror, look, I always say this. Your biggest competition is you, in a sense. Absolutely. Like, you can fake it, you can run around circles, you can do laps, you can Usain Bolt this world. But the one person you can't run from is you.
You gotta wake up in the morning, look in the mirror.
Can't run from you, bro. You I don't care how fast you can run, you can't run from you. So when you look in that mirror, you know, and people be holding, you know, be telling you these little tidbits about yourself, because I have to take it too now. Don't think I don't get it.
I get it back sometimes.
Hey, don't think I don't get it. But you know, I'm also understanding of it, and I had to work to get here. I wasn't always like this, you know.
Right.
you know, but I had to work to get here. But I think if it's worth having, it's worth working for. So meaning that if I want to be better and evolve, I got to be able to listen to some criticism from the people I love, and just don't think they just jumping down on me.
Yeah. That's
so I think we need to do more of that.
Yeah, I mean, and I thought about something while you were saying that, especially when you said when you hold that mirror up. Like, do you think it's difficult for people to have tough conversations with themselves? Like,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like really realizing like this where you at, like, and not trying to I guess suppress it, and really holding that mirror up, looking at yourself and being like, nah, you know, I gotta hold myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? I think I even go through those situations, where, you know, just like I told you the conversation I should have had. You know what I'm saying?
And now it's too late to have.
I gotta hold myself. I gotta hold the mirror up. Be like, nah, bro. Like, yeah, you feel how you feel because you didn't have the conversation.
Now you carry the weight. Now you carry the weight of that when you should have just carried the weight of, you know, maybe it could have helped. Right.
Exactly.
Now you carry the weight of not knowing.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether it could have helped or not. Right.
And I think those having is it. What's the process, or what do you think the process is of people having tough conversations and also having them tough conversations with themselves?
First of all, I think that the reason why it's hard to have tough conversations with you is the same reason why people don't like to hear from other people, because they realize it. Most times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, even hey, we can talk about the streets, whatever you're doing, right? 9 times out of 10, people know when they're doing wrong.
Absolutely.
So when somebody says something, they call something out like that, it resonates with you because you realize that, okay, that's what you're doing, and they just highlight what you're doing. 9 times out of 10, you already know what you're doing.
Right. There
you go. I thought you. So that, to me, that's what makes it hard, and so that what makes the conversation with yourself hard too, because you come into the realization when that person say it, and when you look and you know you already know it, then that's the hard part of it. I think that's why people, you know, that's the tougher part to deal with.
Yeah.
When you facing that mirror, or reality, like you know what's going on. Like, man, everybody, bro. I don't care where you been in life. I ain't always been no angel, right?
Right.
And when you doing what you're doing, you know, when you out there, you know what's going on.
There wrong, down bad out there wrong, bro.
Oh yeah, you know what's going on.
You know if mama catch you out there, you gonna be crushed.
No, when you growing up, you was on that morning bench at church. Every Sunday you was in church. You know you got it in you. Right. Wearing them hard,
holding the collection plate.
Right. Wearing them hard bottom shoes. Right. Sitting there, open that door for people smiling. With our church, you had them white usher gloves on. Come on in. You know you was in that church, bro. But you out here wilding out though.
Ministry and everything.
You ministry everything. Getting up with your little Easter suit on, with your little bow, your little bow tie on, little Easter speak.
Now you out here wild.
Now you out here wilding. Act like you don't know nothing.
No, you wrong.
No, you know the arrow of your ways right here. Man. But yeah, man, you know, turn your little Easter basket with your little greasy face. Man. But yeah, man, but we know. So now that's the realization though. That's the hard part, because you really be knowing it, but people call it out and then you have a problem with it.
Yeah.
So I think that's a major part of it right there. Like,
man, I think it took me a minute, because I'm you know how we are. We debatable. Like, we love to debate. You know what I'm saying? Right. It took me a minute to like me and Brent, we was on the phone probably about, might have been a month and a half ago, even if that long. And B was giving it to me, because you know we all like brother. B giving
right.
He giving it to me, bro. And I'm being honest, and I'm having a conversation. And we having the conversation, and like, man, at the end of the day, bro, you're right. Like, I got what I supposed to say. Right. And when you read it, right. And this was my thought process, and nah, bro, my thought process was wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so, so here's the other thing about hashing it out, like going back, like debating, right? Nobody's right all the time, right?
Absolutely.
So you may have a perspective that I never seen before.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about it, it comes out, and then I can accept that. So I mean, me and my wife do that a lot, right? You know, hey, so hey, maybe have you thought about this? Have you thought
Right.
about that? Like, or my homeboy, I do it with you. Like, hey, bro,
Right.
so what about this? Have you thought about
Right.
this? Like,
Right.
you gotta. It's offering people a different perspective that they may not have seen or thought about.
And I think we all do it with each other. I mean, but I think that's like I said, the type of relationship that we have. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
For being friends, brothers, family, whatever you want to call it. I think the
right,
relationship we have is like, man, I ain't got to lie to you, and you ain't got to
right,
lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Those are the best relationships to have, especially when you talk about having a tough conversations, because
right.
I know what you saying ain't coming from a malice place. You know, I
Absolutely.
know it ain't coming from a place that's trying to hurt me. It's just, nah, bro, this is something you
Right,
need to hear. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Vice versa. When I give it to people, it ain't coming from a place of malice. It's just like, nah, bro, I'm gonna get the truth, because y'all know y'all always done told me, like, I give it straight, no chaser. I ain't got
right,
no juice. You know what I'm saying? To
right,
put
right,
in.
right,
It's just,
right,
but I can't with people that you supposed to care about. Like,
right,
I'm gonna give you chaser, and I'm gonna give this nigga out here that I don't know chaser. Like, nah,
right,
that don't sound right.
right. It don't add up.
Somebody
Some
gotta get it straight drink.
right, 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 right.
So
Yeah, I just figure why not give it to the people you love, right?
exactly.
So I had this saying too, like if I ain't trying to help you or telling you nothing good for you, that mean I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I'm telling you, trying to give you some jewels, like, hey, you should be doing this right, and I think you should do this, and like maybe you could do this. I'm trying to help you, but at the same time, I care about you. You know what I'm saying? Friends, loved ones, like,
To help you don't need to be running. You know what I'm
hey,
saying? Like, you don't need to be around me. At the end of the
right,
day, I think people need to understand that.
that's it.
And go with that, bro. Like, but nah, that's a dope question, man. I would like to hear people respond. Man, y'all comment, man, and let us know what y'all think about that question that he asked, because I think that's a dope question, not only just for
Right.
like relationships and friends, but it's just like our culture in general. Like, why is it tough to have those
Those hard conversations, those
bro?
tough conversations, right? Why is it so hard? Like, and then can people have a tough conversation with you? You that person that they can't have a tough conversation with?
Good point. That's a
Hey,
good point. Are you
oh,
not receptive to the tough conversations?
right. Got to hold that mirror up, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
ain't nobody. I mean, it's not necessarily always coming from a place of malice, like you say. It's just, sometimes people just figure they can help, and
Yeah.
sometimes people have been through these things that you haven't quite gone through yet. Like, you may be in them now,
Right.
but they may have already weathered that storm, and it
Yeah.
ain't got to be that hard for you.
Right. If
You
you
just you
listen,
just listen. You just
because you know
listen.
how we try to tell the
Yeah.
young cats out here, like, bro, like, look, we done, bro, I'm telling you, this the move you need to make, because this the
Right.
move I would make if I was back there 19 again. Like this.
Right. Right. Right.
So,
Hey.
and
Hey.
we was them knuckleheads, bro. We
Right.
didn't listen. When my brother used to try to tell me stuff all the time,
Right.
man. I was just rebellious as I wanted to be. And now I look back and I be like, dang, boy, you little stupid kid. You
You're
know what I'm
right.
saying? But
You're right.
it's like, I don't know what it is that, like, people just don't like to listen when people trying to, I don't
Trying to
know.
help them. In a lot of cases. In a lot of cases, help them.
Question. Is it the delivery? Is
It
that
could be.
important?
Not.
Is the
Not
delivery important?
the delivery has a whole lot to do with it.
Mine is
The
hard.
delivery has a whole lot to do with it.
Mine
Absolutely.
is hard.
The delivery can cause one to just shut you all the way out, or it may cause them to listen. Even the people that have struggle with listening, the delivery can probably reel a lot of people in. But
Yeah.
a bad delivery also can turn a lot of them away. Like, well, how you gonna come at me like that? So
Yeah.
delivery is everything, and that's in anything you doing it, like delivery at your
Yeah.
job,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
anywhere,
Delivery can get you
work,
home. Yeah.
yeah, anywhere.
Yeah.
So that's delivery definitely plays a part in it.
Yeah. I agree.
So, but yeah, the tough conversation, bro. Can we have them? Like, are you that person? Can you listen to it? Can you have with the people you need to get?
For me, I can think I can take them better than I can give them.
You sound like most people. Oh,
Yeah.
no. You say you think you take them better?
Yeah.
Most people think they can give them better than they can take it. They're like,
Nah. Because I'm always, here's the thing I done learned with me. Like, I know I ain't perfect. You know what I'm
right,
saying? I know I got flaws, and I know I got flaws that I probably don't even see.
right.
So, but I'm here. I am like this now. Now, if I'm right, and I
You're
know
right.
I'm right,
You're right.
you're gonna have a hard time with me now. You're gonna have a hard man. My daughter like that, and she got it from me, bro. And I can be trying to listen, bro. I can be trying to tell her something, man, and in her mind, and really she is right. But I'm trying to give her a different perspective of it.
Right.
That ain't nothing. Like, nah, but she'll let you talk. She'll like, but this is this in the third. And that's right. And I'll be like, dang, I'm looking at her like that's the same way I was when I was little. Same way I was.
Right. So so is inner? Is inner or she just mimicking? She mimicking what she see. So which one?
It's him. It's him. It's him. It's him. It's him, bro. But nah,
gonna be hard.
I can take him better than I can give him. I can take him. Yeah.
I don't know. I think
bro, you can give
on both.
You can take him. Nah,
on both.
Ain't no both.
No. Oh, wait, over here. Well, I'm getting better at that though. I'm getting better at taking them. You know, I'm getting better at taking them for sure. Because I used to, you know, I did a lot of evolving over the years. You know, I used to be real stubborn, and you know, I wasn't nearly this vocal, huh?
You do listen though. You do. I take that.
Yeah, I'm saying I got way better.
You do listen. My bad.
I used to hold grudges. I don't do all that no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that type of time like that. You know,
that's
way better.
That's a good thing. Grudges, like
yeah. All that, but all of that was a part of my growth. You know what I'm saying? You got to grow. So just like being able to listen to people, everybody ain't always at you or out to get you.
Yeah, that's what comes from tough conversations, though. Them grudges.
Oh yeah. Them grudges, man. Them grudges had you doing some crazy stuff. Revenge, like your main focus is revenge off of a grudge. At least mine was. Like I gotta get you back.
And here's the thing: avoiding the tough conversations. Is probably just as bad as avoiding the conversation don't do nothing but bring, I guess, what I'm trying to say.
If you avoid the conversation, that you ain't doing nothing. You just ain't
damage.
It's just damage.
Yeah. You just because I got some friends that well, I still call them friends, but we don't avoid the conversations, and not have them. And we ain't the closest we used to be. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I think avoiding them is detrimental to a friendship or whatever too.
Absolutely.
Conversation.
I think avoiding it really is just prolonging it, right? Because if you still deal with this person, that conversation gonna eventually have to be had.
Yeah.
Like friendships or whatever, like it's gonna eventually have to be had, depending on what it is, you know what I'm saying, mainly. But if it's one of them tough ones, it's probably gonna have to be had if you continue to deal with that person.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I think really avoiding it is really just prolonging it.
Yeah. That's a good question, man. You posed a good question. The tough conversation.
Yeah.
I gotta have some tough ones with Nick Saban and Tuscaloosa by the offensive line.
Yeah.
Conversation.
Yeah, they looking better though. They look better though. So.
Yeah, they definitely look better. Where we go here, man? What else you got?
Shoot, man.
What else you got? What else you got on these tough conversations?
The tough conversation.
Anything, man.
Shoot, talk loyalty, respect, man. If you want that, shoot. Wide open. Where you want to go with it?
Which one do you choose? Which one would you choose? Loyalty or respect, and why would you choose that?
So it ain't never. I always tell my wife, it ain't never no one way with me, right?
I know you.
So right. So if I come up and tell you, you know what I'm saying, hey.
But on this one, you gotta pick one. I ain't gonna let you do that on this. I ain't gonna let you do that on this. You gotta pick one on this.
But I just think they could go hand in hand though, right?
I ain't letting you do it. I ain't letting you do it today, bro. Right. You gotta pick one. Loyalty or respect. If you gotta have one of them, which one you gotta have?
Well, that's pretty difficult. But see, I always had this thing to say, you know, I'm gonna give you your respect, but I'm gonna demand mine, right? So I guess I'm gonna have to have that respect then, because you know, I don't want you. I don't want loyalty if you ain't respecting me. So I'm gonna have to give you. I'm gonna have to go with that respect, because, like I say, hey, I always like, just to reiterate. I always say I'm gonna give you your respect, but I'm gonna demand mine. So
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have that respect, or we ain't dealing.
I'm gonna have to go different.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go across the board. I'm gonna have to go with loyalty.
Please explain.
Cause I feel like if you loyal to me, then you ain't gonna do nothing to hurt me, right? You ain't gonna do nothing to put me in harm's way. And regardless if you don't respect my moves, respect how I'm acting, respect what I'm doing, I respect, you know what I'm saying, how I'm out here carrying myself, and you don't respect that, at the end of the day, if you loyal to me, you still got me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, with all my whatever you don't respect, whatever about me you don't respect, but you still got me if you loyal to me. Because I ain't talking about relationship. I'm talking about like, you know what I'm saying, like your homeboys or whatever, your friendship. Like, if you loyal, like I can leave a bag around you if you loyal. You know what I'm saying? I can leave around my family if you loyal. But if that's just how I feel about it now. But I might be, you know what I'm saying? We might be talking about it two different ways too.
Right. We might be, but I still got to go with respect though, because if you respect me, if I left that bag around you, you respect me enough, you ain't gonna take that bag. Cause if you know me, so you gonna respect me enough not to take that bag.
Yeah, I just think it's how
so, huh?
Go ahead.
Now I just want to say, for loyalty though, like I think this loyalty just my impression of loyalty is just somebody just being there for whatever, you know, just being there. So my problem with
you count on you can always count on that person as loyal.
Right. But see, my problem with that is, so I can always count on them to let me fail too. So what if they're around me and I'm just wilding out? I'm on a downward spiral. They loyal, but they ain't respect me enough to tell me, hey, bro, you need to pull it back. You need to pull it back, bro. So I don't want that kind of loyalty though.
I think either one of them without the other. Going back to what you said when it first started, I think either one of them without the other is detrimental to the whole process.
But we had to choose though.
But we had to choose. But just bringing it back. Yeah, like you said, even on the loyalty piece, they might let you crash out.
That's what I'm saying. He loyal. He's still there.
He's loyal, but at the end of the day,
he watching my plane go down.
With me, if they ain't loyal though, I can't trust. Like that. I mean, I think it depends on the person and what they value the most. And with me, if I can't trust you and you ain't loyal to me and I can't trust you, then I just can't. I can't do it because I ain't got no faith in you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no faith in you to do the right thing, for one, and I ain't got no faith in you to be here if I need you, for two. If you ain't loyal. But just like you said, on the flip side of that, if you loyal but don't respect me, then you here for everything. You here for everything. You're here for the bullshit and everything. You know what I'm saying?
You're here for it all.
But and that's probably why you gotta have both.
Right. You got your chair and your popcorn. Just watch me. You know what I'm saying? My plane crashing. My plane headed to the ground.
Yeah.
I ain't even over no water. I'm just plummeting. you just sitting there watching me. You loyal though.
Yeah, you loyal. You loyal. When the crash out, but you loyal, you gonna go all the way down with me.
Right. And gonna speak good at my funeral. Gonna speak real good on that too. With your lawyer, yeah. Lawyer here, you know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, but you gotta have both. I think, like you said at the beginning, you gotta have loyalty and respect, man. Because not you gonna crash out. Like something ain't gonna go right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Something ain't gonna go right. Like, you can't have spaghetti without the sauce. You can't have it without respect. This
right.
I mean, it's a good question that people be asking, but I need both.
Or from our culture, you can't have that spaghetti without that meat in it. You gotta put
mixed all the way up together.
Right. Yeah, you gotta put that extra meat in there now.
Yeah, I feel you gotta have both at it. And you should want both at the end of the day.
Absolutely. You should want both. And I also, again, I'm big on you, and you should, you gotta demand your respect. People see you out now too, and you ain't respecting yourself. Like they see you doing any and everything, you falling for any and everything. They probably not gonna respect you either 9 times out of 10.
Because you gotta respect a nigga enough to step in and be like, hey, bro, you tripping.
Right.
Like you trip. But what when the lawyer person do that too though?
Not necessarily. Not by mine. But
a person that respect you is automatic on that.
Right.
Okay.
Well, they're not necessarily automatic on loyalty. Not per se. Nah, not per se. So somebody that respect you ain't necessarily automatically on some loyal stuff.
Absolutely.
Nah, so I wouldn't say that. Nah.
Because you done heard plenty of niggas out here in the street to be like, man, I respect what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they ain't loyal to you.
Right. Or they might respect you enough not to try you,
yeah.
or on some, on some stuff like that. But that don't mean they loyal to you, because if they can get you behind your back, they probably get you.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the day, if I don't know. I think you can respect somebody, have respect for somebody, and not be loyal to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think you can, but I think you're gonna need both.
Yeah.
If you're trying to win, especially trying to win with a team, you're gonna need both.
So that's what I was trying to say. Right. You need. I think it's go hand in hand. Right. Yeah. You need both. I think they go hand in hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. They're like spade. You know what I'm saying? You playing spade, you gotta have the spade, right?
Yeah, you gotta have a spade. Yeah, I mean, I think you're 110% correct on that. But is it hard to get both?
Yeah, it could be. Especially how people are these days. That loyalty almost extinct. Look like in a lot of cases. I mean, what I'm finding, I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah.
But that loyalty dying by the wayside. Look like
we seeing it firsthand in some of these. Ain't gonna get into it, but
man,
firsthand, like you ain't loyal.
That loyalty out here looking like a saber-tooth tiger or something. That loyalty. That loyalty.
I think that's why you don't see people switch up too tough. You know what I'm saying? You go back and get them guys that you done been through something with. Like
right.
He knew niggas. Like, nah, I don't need no new. Like, you never know what they're on. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I ain't gonna get into it, but it's almost like respect is going down too. Like respect for yourself. Like, how about that? Like, how about not for others? How about respect for yourself?
Like Bubba Dub say, trash.
Right. You get deep on that. Right.
It's trash, bro.
Right. Like, so, man, that's a whole nother topic. Respect for yourself, huh?
Yeah, I don't get where it's done went to though, where we just don't give a shit. Like, I don't know if it's social media and people want to be on that bad and want to be seen that bad that they don't respect themselves. Are they willing to crash out and do anything
for the bag?
For the bag.
Like, for the bag.
I want people in my comments and in my DMs like, nah, I don't. I mean, that's crazy. Social media, I think, done revamp how people even look at those situations, the respect situation. You know what I'm saying? It's a debate.
Right.
It's a debate. Like, some people say, hey, man, you tripping. These folks out here getting their bag.
Right. They are.
And some folks might be like, bro, yeah, but I just don't respect that.
Right.
Like I can't respect. I can't stand on that. You know what I'm saying? What they get their bag, but I can't stand on that. Like if no, I don't even want to say that because I don't want nobody bashing us.
Right. You just hate it, right? So you're a hater, right? You say when you said I don't stand on that. You can't say that no more. Because you hate. If you disagree with something these days, you hate, right? So that, right?
You can't have an opinion. Like you can't have an opinion about it.
If you do, it got to be good.
And here's the thing: I think
it got to be in accordance with what's going on. If you got one, if
you put that on social media, you better damn well know people gonna have an opinion. You
Absolutely.
Put it out there, people gonna have an opinion. So you just can't be you ain't gotta be disrespectful in your opinion.
Right. You don't have to be disrespectful, right?
But people gonna have an opinion. You gotta deal with that.
To me, it's gotten though to where you just can't even disagree though. It's like so it's levels to it.
Yeah.
Right. it seems like if you disagree with what I'm saying, now you a hater, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think we dive too deep into that. Like, I mean, we go too far with that. Like, nah, bro, he just told you, like, you know, he ain't like the shoe.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's it.
hey, man,
I mean,
these shoes cost $4,000, bro.
you got it going on right
They
now with
ugly, bro.
Drake album. You know, and
Right.
Drake album, they doing that,
Oh
boy.
yeah.
Birdman ain't standing for
Right, right.
none of it.
Wow.
Birdman ain't standing for none of it. Anybody got
Wow.
something to say about Drake album or Bird going out, bro?
Here, I ain't been watching it.
He said something to Charlamagne. I forget who else. It was on Instagram. He getting everybody comments like, you saying something Birdman ain't hearing it. He ain't standing for it, bro. Like, nah, y'all ain't talking about Drizzy like that. Period.
Wow.
Yeah, man, they talking about his album. I hadn't got a chance to listen to the whole thing yet.
Me either.
Huh?
I said me either.
Yeah, I ain't got it. And Birdman, I ain't saying nothing because we don't need you coming on here. You come here and shoot no shots for that.
No smoke.
Yeah, he ain't standing, but that's Lord
None of that internet smoke.
Yep. So
wow.
That was a good one, bro. That was a good one.
What's up?
All right. So, man, I think we had a good run, good conversation.
Oh yeah.
Y'all comment though and let us know what y'all think about what Darrell said about the hard conversations, man, and loyalty and respect and how important those topics are. But you know how we end every show, motivation for the week. Since we on here all the time, you know, we just can't do the same on motivation. So we'll do motivation for the week. What's your motivation for this week?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were asking the audience.
Yeah. What's y'all motivation for this week too?
Right. Me? Oh yeah.
What's your motivation for this week? Like what's and how are you mentally, physically, you know, aside your motivation? Like what's your motivation for this week?
Hey bro, mine's gonna be real boring because mine's the same all the time. My motivation is God, wife, and family. That's always been mine, bro. It ain't gonna never change.
Absolutely. So. I get that. Mine, you know, family, of course.
Right.
You know, I think I say the same thing, almost pretty much the same thing, trying to see the team win, and whatever they doing.
Right.
God, of course, number one, top. Can't
Absolutely.
do nothing without
Absolutely.
Jesus
Absolutely
Christ.
not.
So that's by far the first.
Right.
And that's the motivation, man. That little one, bro, all day long. That little one, bro. Just trying to see her grow and prosper.
Right. And your motivation can be anything, but you know, that's just mine. Right.
Eating right, trying to start a new business.
Right.
That you got going on.
Trying to take a little bit more criticism at a time to get you in a better spot, you know.
Mentally trying to get better.
Right.
Trying to get whatever out your head that's in your head, whatever you need.
Right.
Man, wake up in the morning, go get it. Don't let nothing hold you back from it. Man, you gotta put 2 feet on the ground like everybody else and go get it. That's it.
Yes, sir.
So, and on that note, that's the conversation.
We out.
Yeah.